Yes, I'm fine as well. Thanks for asking. So Kat, hello. We've got a cat in our lesson today. Oh, does the cat speak English?
No.
Oh no. Oh, we better teach the cat some English today then.
That it brought the cats from me.
Pardon?
It brought the cats from me. And is it looking real?
Yeah, it looks very lovely, isn't it? Looks very real, yes. Lovely, thanks for sharing. Well, hopefully the cat can learn a few words today. Hello, Natalie.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
You've got a very Christmassy background that's going to match what we're doing today.
Okay.
Yeah, hello, Sean. Oh, Sean. There's he gone. There you are, Sean. Hello, how are you?
Yeah.
Oh, we've got a picture of Sean's toy box. How are you, Sean?
I'm good.
Oh, brilliant. Well, it's lovely to see you. Hello, Jaden.
Good afternoon, teacher.
And how are you?
I'm fine.
Oh, good. Glad to hear it. Okay, Sean, could you just mute yourself, please? I can't do it for you today for some reason. So today is our last ever starters lesson. You've done a whole year, Annabelle and Edmund, and then some of you have done nearly a year because you joined a little bit after, but that is amazing. So we're going to really round up all of our English today and celebrate our learning. So put your hand up if you are going to move into the movers class in January. Who is going to continue into the movers class? So Annabelle, Ziki, Edmund, lovely. Okay, so we'll have some people who I'll be seeing in January and some people who I'll be saying goodbye to today, but you never know. I'm sure our paths might cross another time. So let's get started. And we'll start with a game of I Spy, because I think you seemed to like that one last time. So who would like to start us off today? Who's spotted something new already you can include? Go on then, Edmund.
Something beginning with
Try and say the whole rhyme. I spy.
with my little eyes. Something beginning with T.
T. Oh, okay. What could it be?
No, it's a P, not T.
Oh, a P. Okay.
P. I know. Then is it a pirate? No.
Hmm.
Panda? Not that.
No, got to be the P.
Penguin.
Penguin? Is it the pig? No.
Oh, what could it be?
Is it the princess? No. Is it the princess? A parrot? Yes.
Oh, a parrot. Oh, well done. Was that you, Sean?
Yeah.
我说 parrot.
我听你是 pirate.
不是 parrot.
Okay.
Teacher, I already said
Parrot.
parrot at the first time.
Oh, I think you said pirate.
Yeah. Said pirate.
Okay, I can't see a pirate on here actually. Okay, well let's go to Sean to have a go and then we'll come to you, Ziki, okay? So Sean, would you like to try? Sean? So I spy with my little eye something beginning with, see what letter it's going to be.
Monkey.
Oh, you got to keep it a secret. So you would have said M. So choose something else, and this time just think of the first letter. Otherwise, we'll be able to guess very quickly because we'll know already.
C.
C, like this on the screen. Yes, okay, so unmute yourself.
Is it a parrot? Count. Is it the cloud?
Oh, stop
Is
there.
it the cow?
Everybody stop. So remember, just say it once and wait for Sean to answer before somebody else goes. Otherwise, we won't know who he's talking to. So Sean, you need to unmute so that every time somebody asks you, you can say yes or no. Go on then.
Is it a chicken?
So Sean,
Is it a cow?
so hold on, Ziki. Wait for Sean to answer. So Sean, is it a chicken?
No.
Okay, now Ziki.
Is it a cow? Yes.
Oh, it was. Ah, there we go. Well done. Good guess. So Ziki, your turn. Last one.
Okay. I spy with my little eyes something start with a P.
Something beginning with P. Okay. What could it be? So start guessing when you're ready.
A pig. It's no.
What did you say, Annabelle? A pig? Oh, a pig. Sorry. I thought you said a pig for some reason.
Is it a princess? No.
Oh. Edmund, you can just unmute this time rather than putting your hand up if you want.
Is it a people? What? People.
Is it a person?
No.
So remember, Edmund, person is one, people is more than one. Oh, what could it be? This is getting tricky.
Is it a panda? No.
Good guess though. What on earth is it?
Is it a penguin? No. Is it a pie? What?
Pardon, Ziki, if you don't hear him say pardon.
Pie. Pardon? Pie.
A pie.
No. Is it a cow? Huh? What, pardon? Is it a cow?
A clown.
Oh, clown. No.
Oh, okay, remember it's a P, Sean. I think I might have maybe seen it. I can't remember if you've said it, everybody. Maybe you can give us a clue, Ziki.
Is it a present?
Oh.
Yes.
Yay. Oh, well, there we go. Very good choice, because that brings us on to our next point. So Ziki, if you could mute yourself, please. And that is that we're going to be talking about Christmas today as our theme. Because obviously it's only a week today until Christmas. So put your hand up if you do celebrate Christmas. Who celebrates Christmas? Put your hand up. So Edmund, Ziki, Natalie, Annabelle. Okay, so most of you do, a couple of you don't, that's fine. So if you don't celebrate Christmas, there'll be lots of chance for you to talk about what you do celebrate today. And there's a nice story that we can all enjoy, I think, whether we celebrate Christmas or not. So that's interesting to know. We'll be talking about that in a minute, and we'll be doing our usual mixture of games, stories, revision, speaking and listening. But let's start with a little Christmas Santa song. Just going to share my sound.
Santa, high in the sky, come down the chimney, don't be shy. Santa, high in the sky, leave a little present for me. There's a carrot for your reindeer, there's a glass of sherry and a big mince pie. There's an empty stocking waiting. Come on, Santa, don't be shy. Santa, high in the sky, come down the chimney, don't be shy. Santa, high in the sky, leave a little present for me. Santa, high in the sky, come down the chimney, don't be shy. Santa, high in the sky, leave a little present for me. There's an icy cold wind blowing, the stars are shining in the dark blue sky, the Christmas lights are glowing. Come on, Santa, don't be shy. Santa, high in the sky, come down the chimney, don't be shy. Santa, high in the sky, leave a little present for me. Oh, Santa, high in the sky, come down the chimney, don't be shy. Santa, high in the sky, leave a little present for me.
Ho, ho, ho.
There we go. So hopefully Santa will be coming down the chimney. And we're going to have a look now at some vocabulary, Christmas vocabulary, so that when we move on to speaking about Christmas in a moment, you'll know some of the key words, which you might know already, but we'll have a little practice. So I'm going to give you this link in the chat box, and I'd like you to go on to Christmas 1 and Christmas 2 and work through these words in your own time. So if you go on to Christmas 1, we've got some keywords, you can play them.
Stocking.
And you can then match them up, so you can click where you think that goes, okay, like you've done before, so that we'll have plenty of vocabulary to help you with the session. So open the link in the chat box. And remember, go through Christmas 1 and Christmas 2 is here as well. And if you're having any problems with that, then just put your hand up and I can help you with that. Okay, if you finish before the time, so we'll give you about 5 minutes. If you finish, you can just choose something else from this list to have a look at. Okay, Jaden, are you on there? I will assume you're all fine unless you tell me otherwise. So 5 minutes and we'll stop at 20 past. So make sure you listen to the words as well if you haven't seen them before, so that you know how they're said. You okay,
What's a
Jaden?
squeezy? What's a squeeze?
Is it not working?
Teacher,
Yes.
I like. Oh, what teacher like? I like.
Have you found it?
I can't find a squeezy. I can find this thing, but I can't find the squeezy.
The squeezy?
Yes,
What do you mean by that?
the squeeze.
The screen?
What do we do?
Okay, did you open the link in the chat box, Jaden?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, now you click on Christmas one.
Okay.
Okay, you can listen to the words.
Christmas tree.
So Christmas tree, going to go there. And then keep going. See if you know any already, and any that you don't know, you can find out where they go so that you learn some new words. So you've only got about 2 minutes, Jaden, because we're going to need to stop in a minute. Okay. So Jaden, if you could mute yourself again now, please.
Teacher,
Yes.
I cannot find the Christmas.
Okay, in that case, Jaden, let's just do it together on this screen until, because everyone's only got about a minute left. Okay. So this word, reindeer.
Reindeer.
Well, actually, let's have a look at each picture first. So let's look at this picture. Do you know who this is already? What we would call this person?
No.
Ah, thank you, Natalie. Did you hear that, Jaden? Have a go at saying it. So is it a reindeer,
Reindeer.
a sleigh, a snowflake, a stocking, Santa, holly, elf, snowman, or a present?
Teacher,
So maybe-
can't press it. I can't press.
I know that's because you're not on it yourself, Jaden, but you can tell me which one it is. Which one do you think? So if you don't know the word already, you could say which one it's
Present.
definitely not. Or a present is this one. A present is what we would give to somebody for Christmas. This one here, this person is an elf. Yeah, well done for those of you helping. Good. So do you know what this animal is already, Jaden?
Reindeer.
Well done. Very, very good. Let's see if there are any other words. Oh, who's this?
No, reindeer. P. Santa.
Jaden. Exactly. Well done.
Santa.
Well done. Jaden, what's this one? Let Jaden have a go because he can't get onto it, everybody. Do we know what that is already, Jaden? Is it a sleigh, a snowflake, a stocking, holly, or a snowman?
Sleigh.
Ah, well done. It's Santa's sleigh. Very good. And so what are these ones? What's this that we might build?
Snowman.
Well done. And the next one is a plant we see at Christmas.
It's a holy.
Holly.
Yeah, it's holly. Well done. So a plant we see often in the winter. And what's this?
Snowflake.
Well done. And finally, what must this be then, Jaden?
The cup. So it's solar.
Must be a stocking. What do you do with a stocking, Jaden? Do you know?
Yes.
What do you do with it?
The stocking is for putting present in.
Exactly. Yes, you're absolutely right. Well done. So we'll finish there, Jaden. You can just do the first ones for now. Maybe if you get time later, you can come back to it. But well done. So mute yourself now, please, Jaden. And put your hand up, everybody, if you managed to finish both of those vocabulary exercises. So did you do Christmas 1 and Christmas 2? Hands up. Oh, okay. Good, good. Don't worry if you didn't quite finish. You can maybe pop back to that later. But we're going to move on for now and have a discussion about Christmas, because now you should have some words fresh in your mind to help you. So we've got some Christmas pictures to maybe help you think about what you're going to say. And I'm going to ask you some questions, starting with these question words, but maybe you can ask each other some questions as well today. So I'll start you off and then we'll get the discussion going, hopefully. So, Ziki, you said that you celebrate Christmas. what's your favorite thing about Christmas?
My favorite thing of the Christmas is when Christmas I can got lots of presents, and in the last Christmas I got a little Barbie house.
Oh, Barbie house. Oh, nice. I used to like Barbie as well when I was younger. Very good. So I like getting presents. Say that again.
I like getting presents.
Great. And do you give presents as well?
Not very, because on last Christmas I'm in Malaysia.
Okay, so why would that mean you can't? So you don't give presents yet. So
Because I cannot give presents because it has COVID-19.
oh, I see. So we couldn't see people. I know COVID-19 is affecting Christmas a little bit, isn't it? Thanks for
Yeah.
sharing, Ziki. So we'll move on. So Edmund, what's your favorite thing about Christmas? Oh, he's in the car now. Are you driving home for Christmas?
Snowman.
That song.
Snowman.
So let's put it into a sentence. I like to make. I like
I
to
like
make
Snowman.
snowmen. Okay, is more than one. Or I like making a snowman. Do you get snow where you are? Do you think that's likely to happen? Does it ever snow where you are at Christmas time, Edmund?
No.
Ah, okay. Well, maybe you can make a model snowman. Annabelle, what's your favorite thing about Christmas?
My favorite thing about Christmas is Christmas tree and cat.
So you can have the cat all year. What's is that your present though?
My favorite thing is cat and Christmas tree.
Ah, the Christmas tree. I'm glad you said that because I love Christmas
and
trees.
cat are my favorite.
Okay. So do you like decorating the Christmas tree?
Yeah, I
So
decorate
that's
the Christmas tree so nice.
I bet you do. What do you put on the top of your tree?
Nothing.
Nothing. I sometimes put a star on the top of the tree. So what color are the decorations on your Christmas tree?
And decorating the Christmas tree with those brown and the light pink.
Lights.
Those light and the brown. Yeah, for the Christmas tree.
Ah, okay. And what color are the baubles on the Christmas tree?
Rainbow color. Got rainbow color, red, blue, pink.
Ah, so it's a very colorful Christmas tree. I like the sound of that. Brilliant. Well, thanks for sharing, Annabelle. And I'm glad you got a nice cat present that you're enjoying as well. That's brilliant. Who haven't we been to? Natalie, what's your favorite thing about Christmas?
Wrapping gifts.
Wrapping gifts. Ah, that's a nice thing to enjoy. And what gifts will you be wrapping this year? So wrapping them up in paper.
How do you wrap them?
Oh, I've already wrapped them. You're very organized. So what gifts did you wrap up this year, Natalie? Who are they for or what are they?
Family.
So put it into a sentence. The gifts are for my.
The gifts are for my family.
Ah, lovely. Well, it'll be a nice surprise for them. Brilliant. Okay, thank you, Natalie. So, Jaden, you said that you don't celebrate Christmas. So maybe you could tell us what you do celebrate. Maybe something like, well, you
I
unmute.
celebrate Chinese New Year.
Ah, yes, that sounds very exciting. What do you do for Chinese New Year, Jaden? What do you usually
I play
do?
puppet. I play a real puppet. And also the stick one. And also can throw. If
So
we
what?
if we throw one thing small like this, it will pop.
Did you say, what was the first thing you said? Popping candy?
Nope, not popping candy.
What did you say? Repeat, please.
It, pop it.
A poppet? Or puppets?
It among us puppet.
Ah, I'm not sure what you mean there, Jaden. Did you say puppy?
Puppy.
Okay, but so you play with a puppy in New Year. That sounds an interesting thing to do. Is there anything specifically for New Year? Do you have a party? Well, we probably can't have a party with COVID either, can we? But do you have special food, Jaden? Do you eat special food for New Year?
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
My favorite food is I don't know.
Oh, have a think. Maybe we'll come back to you. Okay, mute yourself, please, Jaden. And then finally, Sean, you said you don't celebrate Christmas. So again, tell us what you do celebrate. So I celebrate maybe New Year or your birthday. Let's have a go at that, Sean. I celebrate oh, he's vanished. Okay, while he's having a think, put your hand up if you have a question to ask somebody, maybe about something that they said. So you can use some of our question words that are on the screen. Ziki?
How do you celebrate on Christmas?
Ah, how do we celebrate? Okay, so who are you asking that to? Do you want to ask somebody in particular?
Annabelle.
Okay.
Fine and happy. Fine and happy.
So think about the question though. How do you celebrate on Christmas Day? So we could talk about our day in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. Maybe you could think of one thing you do at each time.
In the morning, I don't know.
Not sure. Okay, well, I'm going to share what I do on Christmas Day for you, Ziki, and then maybe that will help you you to have a think, everybody, about what you do. So on Christmas Day, I usually open presents with my family in the morning. In the afternoon, we eat a big lunch, which is usually turkey and potatoes, so roast turkey. And in the evening, we play games together, usually. So put your hand up now if that's made you think of something you usually do for Christmas. Do you want to go? Should we go back to you, Annabelle? Do you want to have another go?
Okay. I every day do. Including time I do in the morning is play games.
Oh,
I shall eat to decorate the
Office.
at the night I sleep.
and what was that? Sorry, last one.
And at the night I sleep.
Then you go to sleep. You're probably very tired out. I'm always very tired by the end of Christmas Day. Thank you for sharing, Annabelle. So does anybody else want to share what they do during the day? Or maybe if you celebrate New Year, you can explain that as well. Ziki, can you mute yourself, please? I can't mute people today. Okay, so in that case, who has another question to ask somebody? Hands up if you have a question in particular to ask somebody. So it could be where, it could be when, why, who. Edmund, do you have any questions?
No.
No? Okay. Natalie, you there? Make sure we can see you. Sean, did you think about what you celebrate? It'd be nice to hear from you today, Sean. So have a think about that one. But okay, let's move on for now. We can always come back to this discussion once we've had another think about things today. So we are going to have a story now with our questions like we've been doing. So this one is called Cookie's Christmas Invention. Oh, what is an invention? Does anybody know already? Quite a long word. Try and say it. Invention. So an invention is when you make something to solve a problem or make something that we need. So it's making something brand new that we've never had before. So we'll see some of Cookie's Christmas inventions in the story, things that she has made at Christmas time. So let me just switch the screen over. Oh, we're not having a break yet. Let's move on to this one. Okay. So here's the back of the book as well. It says Cookie comes from a long line of maker elves, but she dreams of inventing toys instead of making them. When disaster strikes in Santa's workshop, can Cookie use her inventive ideas to save Christmas? Perhaps all it takes is a little belief. So where it says that she comes from a long line of maker elves, that just means that everybody in her family has also made things. They've also been elves at Christmas time. So let's make a start. I'll start reading and then you can hopefully help to take over. So Cookie was a maker elf in Santa's workshop. Her parents were makers and her grandparents were makers and her great-grandparents, well, you get the picture. In fact, all the elves at the North Pole were given a special job that they weren't allowed to change. Making toys was a very important job, but Cookie just didn't seem to enjoy it as much as her friends did. She didn't want to make toys. She wanted to invent them. So she wanted to make brand new toys that nobody had ever had before. Who are all of these people on the wall, Ziki?
I think is one of her family.
So one of them, we could say it like that, but they are
her family.
They are her family. Okay, good. Yeah, each member of her family. Well done, Ziki. So we'll skip those ones for now. So Ziki, while you're unmuted, you can read the next pages, please.
Okay.
Mhm.
Cookie had lot of idea. In one thing excited
Exciting electronics.
electronics
Mhm.
cool Connie. And money was
Marvelous.
marvelous.
Quite tricky, this one.
The
Marvelous mechanisms.
Mechanisms.
manual mechanism. She believed that children would learn her toys, like to flying race car
Wow, flying race car. Yeah, okay. Keep going.
or
Here it
the
is.
bedroom tiny robot.
That's a very good idea, isn't it? Keep going.
And so the child safe packet.
And up here, and especially, oh yeah, especially
And the child safe packet.
jetpack, the child safe
But
jetpack.
he showed them to another elf. The chief elf officer
Say the
of CEO showed
well done.
that it was a Cookie's job to invent this.
Invent things. Yeah. Well done, Zeke. You had some really tricky words in there. Really good try there. Well, excellent reading. So the CEO is the chief elf officer. She's the person in charge at the workshop. So she's telling her she can't invent. So we've got some very creative inventions on here. A flying car, a robot that tidies your bedroom. Zeke, if you can mute now, please. The child safe backpack that seems to get you flying across on this jetpack, sorry. So put your hand up to tell me which one, if you could choose one of these to have, which one would you choose? Which one would you choose, Jaden?
I choose first.
The first one, the flying car, does look pretty fun, doesn't it? How about you, Sean? Which one would you choose? Get thinking. I'll come back to you. Annabelle, share yours. Which one would you choose?
I'm done. Dun, 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 dun.
Jaden, mute, please. Annabelle, did you want to say which one you choose?
I want to choose the robot and the car.
Two things. Yeah, the robot that tidies a bedroom or tidies somewhere would be a very good thing to have, wouldn't it?
And the car.
And the car as well. That looks very fun. That's right. You could be playing while the robot tidies up for you. That's a good idea. So some really good inventions there. We're not going to do all of the questions, just checking which ones would be good. So Annabelle, actually, you can continue reading.
A few days before Christmas, a
Commotion.
commotion began in the loading department. The slide loading.
Yeah.
I saw
Electronic devices, so things like your laptop, your tablet, like she's holding.
devices are set for short for making a very strange noise.
Oh
The
dear. Sled.
sled is out of control. Shouted ginger,
Jingle.
panic, toy fill all over the place as the grown
Conveyor belt.
variable got faster and faster.
Wow, super reading, Annabelle. Well done. It's not easy, this story, is it? So the conveyor belt, this is the thing that's moving with all of the things on it up here in the corner. It's got out of control. Look, everything's falling off. There is a big commotion. So a big commotion is everyone's running around panicking. We're never going to be ready for Christmas. Everyone's everywhere and there's mess everywhere. It's a commotion. It's like a very busy panic. So what do you think is going to happen next then? Hands up. Let's have a go at this question. What will happen next? Any ideas? There's this big problem. There's presents everywhere. The conveyor belt is stuck. Sorry, it's not stuck. It's going faster and faster and faster. Toys are flying everywhere. What do you think, Annabelle? What will happen next?
I don't know.
Not sure. Oh, okay. Well, let's do thumbs up, thumbs down. Do we think all the children are going to get toys in the end? Thumbs up. Or do we think everyone's going to be left without toys at Christmas? Thumbs. So are they going to get toys? Yes or no? What do we think? Ziki thinks something's going to happen, that they will get toys. Okay. Make sure you vote, everybody. Okay. Natalie thinks yes, they will. Let's have a look then. So turn it off before it breaks, shouted the CEO, but it was too late. The chaos stopped with an almighty clunk. The sled is completely jammed, said Popcorn. How will we load the presents onto the sleigh now? All the elves gasped. The loader elves tried to remove the blockage, but the jam was way too tight. So when it's jammed, there's something stuck. The mechanic elves had a good go at undoing the conveyor belt, but it made it worse. So then the maintenance elves, so they come and fix things, maintenance, they fix things, arrived to see if they could cool the engine down, but it was no good. Sorry, not so good. The sled was completely broken. We'll have to build a new one from scratch, groaned Tinsel. It will take us at least 2 weeks. But Christmas is in 2 days, gasped Jingle. Panic swept across the workshop. Without the sled to load the sleigh, Santa would never be ready in time for Christmas Eve. I have an idea, said Cookie. Tinsel shook her head. Not now, Cookie, she said. This is a job for maintenance. So are they listening to Cookie? Are they listening to Cookie, Ziki? Nope, they aren't. They're not listening to what she's trying to say. Why aren't they listening? Ziki, try and continue that. So you shook your head. Now unmute and say, why aren't they listening?
Because I think because Cookie, they think Cookie just know how to make things.
She just knows how to make things. Did they like what she made? Have they listened to her before? Yeah, they always say, oh no, not now, Cookie, you're right. So Edmund, can you continue reading for us, please? Well done, Ziki. Just make sure you mute again, Ziki, because I can't mute today.
Back in her room, Cookie walked through the night. She knew her idea will work if she could just get the others to listen to her.
Good. The next morning, keep going, sorry.
The next morning, Cookie taught her plan to show the CEO.
Well done.
I'm sorry, Cookie, she said. You're a maker elf, so your job is to make the toys. Leave this to the maintenance team. I need to have an emergency meeting with Santa.
Good. So are they listening to her now, Edmund?
Yes. Yes.
Well, they've had a conversation, but they're not letting her give her idea, are they? So she's telling her really to go away while she meets with Santa. So what do you think Cookie's invention might be? Who thinks they might know? Let's look at this question. What is her invention? Any ideas? What might she do?
I don't-
Not sure. Does anybody want to have a guess? Oh, it's obviously going to be something, hopefully, that's going to try and help this problem. So we'll have to see what it is. We're all a bit unsure. Let's find out. So Natalie, can you read the next bit, please?
Cookie threw the plant in the bin and went back to work feeling sad.
Keep going. Well done.
But someone had been watching and knew exactly how great an inventor Cookie was.
Well done.
Santa needs to see this plan, thought Pudding as he slipped the plan among the meeting room treats.
Very good. So do you think Cookie knows what her friend is doing? Natalie?
No.
No, exactly. I think it's going to be a big surprise, isn't it? So let's continue and see. So Jaden, can you read us the next bit, please?
That afternoon, the
CEO.
CEO came to the workshop. Who made this? She shouted, holding up Cookie plan. Cookie was worried she may be in trouble, but raised her hands because
Elves.
elves always tell the truth.
Keep going.
Santa thinks it's brilliant.
Santa thinks it's brilliant. Look at the exclamation mark. So let's hear it in your voice. Santa thinks it's brilliant.
Santa thinks it's brilliant. Say CEO. We might just save Christmas yet. Cookie couldn't leave it. No one had ever said that her inventions were good before, let alone Santa.
Let alone Santa. That's meaning like, wow, can't believe Santa's saying the inventions are good. Jaden, that's really good reading. Your expression is very good. We can really hear that intonation. Well done. So mute yourself now, please, Jaden. So why was Cookie worried on the first page? Hands up. Why was she worried at first? Natalie?
But she might get in trouble.
Exactly, yes. I think she thought she was going to be in trouble. You're right. How did Santa get to see Cookie's plan? Who showed Santa? Who was it? Hands up. Oh, maybe I'll just pick somebody to have a try. Edmund, who do you think showed the plan to Santa?
And
Not sure. Natalie, what do you think?
the one of the elves.
One of the elves. It was the chief elf. It was the chief elf officer. She's seen it and she's not in trouble. She thinks it's very, very, very good or brilliant, as she said. Sean, would you like to read any of this today? Want to have a try? Sean, I don't mind if you're not feeling up to reading, but make sure you try and answer as well. It'd be good if you say either yes or no and show me you're listening, okay? So Ziki, we'll come back to you then. So Cookie.
Cookie got to work on her plan. It took her all day, but Elf loved child
The elves love her.
loved
A challenge.
a challenge. When she had finished, we went to show the others.
Yeah, she loves a challenge. She loves something that's difficult. A challenge is difficult, but fun when you get there. So how do you think she's feeling now then, Ziki?
Very happy
Why? Because
her plan is very good.
exactly, and people have listened to her now, haven't they? It's going to be made. Her invention is going to be created. Can we see what the invention is? Can you see in the picture, anybody, what this invention is going to be? What do you think, go on, Ziki?
Lift a chief.
Lift a gift. Lift a gift. So it rhymes as well. It looks like the gift. A gift is another word for present. So the presents are going to be lifted by the looks of things. So up into the air. Let's see it though. So I present to you the lift a gift, said Cookie proudly. Instead of using the sled, these will carry the wrapped gifts to the sleigh. Wow, said the CEO. Plus, I've made a few more of these to help us clear up the mess, said Cookie with a grin. I'm sorry, Cookie, said the CEO. I should have listened to you earlier. I can see now that the elves may have lots of different skills outside of the jobs we are given. Maybe we should encourage that more. So maybe they should be listening to their elves more than they have been. Ziki, make sure you mute yourself, please. So how does Ziki's, it's not Ziki's invention, how does Cookie's invention work, Edmund?
No.
What does it do? Try and think, have a look at the picture, try and describe what's going on.
Play again.
Say that again for me, please, Edmund.
Play again.
It's not going to play a game. It might lift a game somewhere. Game might be a present. Remember, a gift is a present. So Jaden, can you see what that invention is doing?
Yes.
What's it doing?
He's cleaning.
One of them is cleaning up. You're right. One of them is lifting things to tidy up. And the other one, if we look closely, look, is dropping presents into the sleigh, ready for Santa to take on his journey. Well done, Jaden. Just make sure you mute yourself again, please. So Annabelle, can you read the next pages, please?
Okay. Next day, the elf used the lift a gift to work twice as fast as they had ever done before. So fast in the facts. Then
So fast, in fact.
so fast in fact, then Santa was ready to go with a few hours to spare.
Oh, wow.
You do going the wrong way, said the CEO as Cookie headed back to the making department. We had a brand new job for you. Cookie
Good.
become as the CEO. Give her a message
That said,
that said chief inventory.
Chief inventor. Wow. Well done. Nice, lovely reading, Annabelle. Good expression. Chief inventor, that means like top inventor, the best inventor. That's going to be her job title now. So let's have a look at what happens at the end. Edmund, can you read these pages for us?
And so Cookie went to work using her skill to invent some new toys and machines. There were no more jams or breakdowns, and the CEO changed the rules. From that day on, elves were no longer told what job to do. Every elf was free to choose the job that brought them the most joy.
Ah, lovely. Very good intonation again there, Edmund. Well done. So now she's invented lots more things. Can we see anything else that she's invented? What could they be? What can we see on there that she has invented? So what does this look like? It does this thing with the dolls coming out. What could that be? Hands up. Looks like there's lots of new dolls coming out of the machine, doesn't it? Looks like this is some sort of machine. So perhaps this is a special doll maker. Can you spot anything else? There's something written down in the picture as well. Hands up. What else has she made? What else has she invented, Annabelle?
Rainbow.
The rainbow. Oh yes, there is a rainbow machine. I didn't spot that in her hand. Yeah, well done. So a rainbow machine. Wow, that would be good, wouldn't it? If you could just press a button and a rainbow appears. Is there anything else?
Flying horse.
A flying horse, yeah, with her flying car. What does it look like she's done here with this instrument? Oh, sorry, Edmund, say that again.
Rocket.
A rocket, a flying rocket as well, you're right. What's she done with the guitars?
And other piano.
Yeah, she's merged them, a piano guitar. Wow. So there's loads of fun things in here, isn't there? So looks like she has really been able to invent as many things as she likes. So well done to Cookie. So we'll stop there for a break and then get thinking, because after the break, you're going to have a think about what you would invent for Christmas. So think about something you could make. Would it be a flying something, a machine? Would it be, well, you decide. So we'll be coming back to that. Okay, that sounds good. But let's have a break. Make sure you go to the bathroom and move around and have a drink. I'll see you all in 5 minutes. Bye-bye. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Hopefully you all had a lovely break. Let's see, you're all ready to start again. So we were looking at Cookie's Christmas invention before the break. And now you're going to design your own Christmas invention. So you can be as creative as you like. You can design anything you like, but you need to think about what your invention will do. So here are some ideas. Maybe it can hang fairy lights on a tree without tangling them. When it gets tangled up, they all get in a knot. And there's lights all tied together. Maybe it can cook Christmas dinner in just 10 minutes. That would be good. I would like that one because that saves a lot of cooking time. Maybe it can wrap Christmas presents by itself. So Natalie, you might not like that one because you like wrapping presents already. This is a good one. Maybe it recycles used wrapping paper, so you can just keep using the same paper again and again and again so that we don't put it into the environment. Or it could be something else. You could think of something completely different. Who's got an idea? Who's going to be an inventor today? Ziki?
I think about actually it's from when I come to Beijing and think about that, because when I come to Beijing I have a little hamster, 2 hamsters.
Okay, so is it going to be to do with your hamster then? What could you do for that?
Yes, I think I will make a very big house for them.
Okay.
And and they will have a playground, some running playground,
Yeah.
some little slides, a house, and in the house they have table and something to eat.
Oh, like a Christmas dinner for them as well.
Yes, and bed in the little house, and also I think, but actually, I always said is I want to invent a very big place for them, and I'll have a little CCTV and
Oh, so you can see them enjoying it.
yes, but the way hamster is ready.
Ziki, that sounds amazing. You're very passionate about your invention. Just remember, we
actually,
want to
I
try
want
and make it. Oh, just pause. Just remember, we want to try and make it Christmas themed. So maybe you can have some Christmassy things in their little house as well.
So
Continue.
I'll make a very big, very big place, and it's a box, and inside we can have an elevator up. And
Wow.
one,
Ziki, I'm going to pause you there. Don't give it all away because you're going to put this onto paper in a minute and you can surprise us with the rest. But wow, you're very enthusiastic. Or maybe you'll be chief inventor. Who knows? So hands up, anybody else? Does anybody else have an idea that might have given you another idea? Ziki, you can mute yourself again now. So remember, you can use something that's on the screen. It could be an idea from the book. So maybe it could be, rather than a flying car or a flying horse, it could be a flying teddy bear. So it just flies wherever you are, it can get to you. It could be a machine that makes something else. So rather than a machine that makes dolls, it could be a machine that makes whatever toy you want. Maybe it reads your mind and whatever you want to play with comes out of the machine. Or maybe it's like a random toy maker. So whenever you pull the lever, a new toy comes out for you to play with. So have a little think. If you're still stuck for ideas, we can think about it together. But I'm going to give you about 5 minutes to think about your design. So you need some paper for this one. And on your paper, you can put a picture of your invention. So you can give it a title as well. So my Christmas invention is a, what's it going to be? Flying car, flying horse, flying rainbow.
I don't have my pencil. Teacher.
Okay, well, Edmund, maybe you can do it on the computer. Do you have Paint on the computer? Do you have that application, Paint? Have a look for it. Okay, I'll help you in a second. Just mute for a moment, please, Edmund. Let's make sure if we have questions, we put our hands up rather than interrupting. So then you can add what you're inventing and draw it. A flying teddy bear, for example. Draw a picture of it. And then it would be even better if you could then label it as well. So maybe your flying teddy bear has wings. Looks a bit like a bat, this one, doesn't it? I'm not sure how teddy bearish this is. But just so you get the idea, you could put a label on here now explaining. So wings, so that your teddy can fly to wherever you are. Maybe it will have something else on there as well. Okay, so have a little go. If you don't have any paper, then there is a something on the computer usually where you can paint. So type in your search box paint and you might be able to find it. And then you can share it with us. If you don't have, if you really can't do either of those things, then Edmund, you can write in the chat box what you want to invent.
Teacher, I don't have one.
Okay, so listen then. So write it, or write about your invention in the chat box. So you can copy the writing off the screen, but change it to your own. So you could say my Christmas invention is a, it would have a, or it would have wings so that it can fly anywhere, or it would have a lever that you can pull. So Annabelle, you look like you're getting started. Is everything all right? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Okay, good, good. How about you, Natalie? You all right there? You starting? good. Who's this here? Edmund, we've talked about the chat box. Jaden, are you okay? Can't see you. And I can see Sean and Zeke are busy drawing something, so I would assume you're all okay unless you ask me otherwise. So I'll give you all 5 minutes. We'll stop at 20 past again. So Jaden, I can see you've written something in the chat box there. Flying car, sounds good. So maybe you could tell us a bit more about it. How fast will it go? What color will it be? Jaden, what do you mean by lily?
Lily is like cool car.
It's like what, sorry?
Lily car.
I'm not sure what that is though. What does that mean?
Okay, I'll do a next one first. I don't that first.
Are you going to explain it?
Lily is like a cool car.
So is it a type of car?
Yes.
Ah, is it a type that you have made or is it a real one in real life?
A type.
Oh, I'll have to have a look. Okay, so think about what you can do to it though. Are you going to make it fly? Are you going to make it be able to go on water? What are you going to do with it?
In water.
Ah, wow. So write about that then, Jaden. Put that in the chat box. It will be able to, I'll write that sentence down for you. It can, let's make that easier. It can go on water. It can hold 20 people. It can go up to 100 miles per hour. What can it do? So Jaden, mute yourself now, please, and put your camera on.
Car.
Can you mute yourself, please, Jaden? Oh, yes, I've just searched lily cars. I've never heard of them before. They look very nice. Jaden, turn your camera on, please. And mute yourself, please. Okay, put your hand up if you have nearly finished. Just seeing how much time we need, because it's about 20 past now. And put your hand up if you have finished. Okay, I'll extend the time a little bit because I did say 20 past, but it was probably a bit too quick. So I'll give you another few minutes. When you finish, you can unmute and tell me, or put it in the chat box, and then I know how you're all getting on.
I can.
Jaden, can you mute yourself, please?
Okay.
Jaden, thank you. So Jaden, can you write your sentences in full sentences? So it can hold. And check your spelling of people. I'll put that in the chat box. Great, Jaden, well done. Now the next thing is capital letter and full stop. Okay, don't worry if you've not quite finished, but we're going to share what we've got so far. So I'm going to take the screen off actually, so we can all see each other. And perhaps we can start by just, if you have done it on paper, you can hold it up so everyone can see, and then we'll hear from each of you. So if you've put it in the chat box, don't worry, because you'll be able to read that out in a moment. Oh, well done, Sean. I could see you working very hard there. Make sure we can see it though. So look at the camera and see what we can see. Oh, quite hard to see that, Sean, but maybe you can read it out for us in a minute. Ziki, Annabelle, should we see what you've got so far? Natalie? Maybe take your backgrounds off so we can see.
I didn't done yet.
Haven't finished it yet. So just show us what you have got so far, because we might have a little bit more time in a minute to finish when we do the next thing. Let's see. Wow, looks like a very good. Hold it still, Ziki. Hold it still. So have they got like a almost like an activity trail to go along?
It's for the hand.
Is that still for the hamster? Yeah. They're going to have a very fun time. Wow. So very good. Let's see yours, Natalie and Annabelle. Oh, this looks interesting. Okay, you can tell us about that in a second. And then Natalie. Okay. So it can. Oh, okay. We'll hear about that in a moment. So actually, Natalie, let's start with yours. So tell us what it is.
Can I tell you something?
We'll come to you after Natalie, okay, Annabelle? So just pause for a moment and we'll come to you after. So everyone have Natalie on your screen so you can see hers nice and clearly. Off you go, Natalie.
My Christmas invention is a robot bird. So
A
it can
robot
walk
bird.
with you.
It can walk with you. Can it go wherever you are?
Yeah.
Ah, does it do anything else as well? Maybe it could help you with something.
I don't know.
Maybe it can help carry things. So as it flies through the sky, it carries all your bags for you or something like that. That would be good, wouldn't it? Well done, Natalie. That was a good idea. Very good. So Annabelle, we'll come to you next. Do you wanted to show us? Oh, wow. Okay. So now explain a bit more about it.
You're done. Okay. So it's a puppet. Got something inside, and it was the love inside. And the cat can fly in the sky.
Oh, wow. You got a few different
And
things then.
even the dog can fly in the sky.
So flying animals and a love. What's the love inside?
The loving thing is come out from the puppet.
Ah, very nice. That's a nice idea, isn't it? So there's love all round. I like it. Very good. Thank you, Annabelle. Should we go to Sean next? I can see you holding yours up, Sean. Sean, can you tell us what yours is then? Nice and loudly. Go on, Sean.
Hey.
So it is a have a go, Sean. Otherwise, we're going to have to move on, I'm afraid. So hold it up one more time. Let me have one more look at it. Nice and close to the camera. Ah, some sort of, a dinosaur. Is it a flying dinosaur? Wow, that would be good if we had dinosaurs back, wouldn't it? What's coming out of its mouth, Sean? Are they presents?
Teacher,
Thank you, Sean. Put it down then. Do you want to tell us anything about it?
why the
Okay, try and practice next time, Sean, because again, it's really good if you can try and speak in these classes. So practice, but well done, good try. Jaden, do you want to tell us about your one?
You want to write a hospital?
Ziki, can you mute yourself, please? So Jaden,
why the fun of starter don't have teach anymore? Some page don't have do finish.
that's right. We finished our book, haven't we? That's why we're doing other activities. So can you show us what you've made or tell us what you've created for your invention?
I made a big puppy.
A space puppet?
Speed.
Okay, great. Show us.
And run very fast.
Brilliant. Do you want to hold it up?
This one, not this one. Not if you put up the bus.
To show us.
What did you say? What did you say? You asked Jenna.
Jaden, are you going to show us? Have you done it on paper?
My hand dirty. Okay.
Okay. Oh, careful. Okay, it's a bit hard to see, Jaden, but it's like a very good idea, that puppy. Well done.
My dog run very fast.
And it runs, does it run much faster than usual? I see, a speed puppy. Very good. I like the idea of that. Well done. So puppy, Jaden, I'm just going to put the spelling in the chat box for you, okay? Puppy. Nice idea, though. I love puppies. So who hasn't shared? Natalie, did you want to share yours?
Pardon?
Would you like to, you've shared yours, haven't you? The bird, sorry, I remember now. Edmund, how about you? Jaden, you can mute, please. Okay, I think you're looking a bit busy today, aren't you? Are you doing something Christmassy today, Edmund? That's okay, don't worry. Jaden, can you mute, please? And then finally, Ziki, can you tell us any extra things you added to yours?
I added a thing that
Teacher, my book not yet finished.
Hold on a second. Ziki, just pause. Jaden, that's why we're doing these activities. So you need to now listen. And can you mute yourself, please?
actually down I made a little ladder.
Ah, okay. So you made a ladder in the end,
And
okay?
for the red edge and in the middle part it's a volcano that's going to explore. It's already explore, and when it's very near to the volcano, little rope that can see two houses. It will go up.
Take
the
you across.
volcano. Yes, go across the volcano and down.
So is it still for hamsters or is it now for humans?
Hamsters.
And is I see. So is it going to be a fake volcano so they can see what it looks like? Is it it's like an assault course. We call it an assault course that you have to do lots of different things.
Can I ask you something?
Well, normally you put your hand up, Jaden, rather than just unmuting. Okay. So what is it, Jaden?
96, I don't have do.
I don't have what, sorry?
96 page. The starter English, I don't have to do it.
Exactly, because it's finished. We've talked about that, haven't we? The book has finished.
The book has finished.
Okay, so we're not using that book now, but we'll be if you're continuing some movers, which did you say you're continuing to movers, Jaden?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be using a new book then. Okay, so mute yourself, and we're going to continue now. So well done, everyone. Give yourselves a pat on the back and say, yeah, great inventing, because you invented some really good things. I think we could make a story about all of you. So we're going to continue now and think about advertising. So when we've got an invention, remember we've made an advert before, and you can now think about what you would say to make somebody buy it. So this is your next thing to have a try at. So if we go back to the teddy, the flying teddy, you could say, buy the flying teddy. It is, what could we say? What's so good about it? Hands up, what could we say? Ziki?
It is fun.
Yeah, it is fun, or it is so fun, exclamation mark. It can, so this is something you've already done. It can fly
It
to
can
wherever
fly around.
it
all
can fly around.
places.
Yeah, it can fly around with you. It can fly around everywhere with you. So you can have your hands free. You don't have to hold your teddy bear. It costs, we can decide. How much do you think a flying teddy should cost?
I'm not too sure.
I'm going to
Maybe
say,
actually when I bought a teddy, it's 12. Oh no, 20.
yeah, somewhere around that. 20 is quite a good price, isn't it? Maybe a little bit expensive, but it is a flying teddy after all. So think about your price, and then you can add a sentence like this at the end, like buy it today, you won't regret it, or buy it today, you'll have the best time ever. So again, let's have another 5 minutes now to think about what you're going to say to advertise. So you can write that now underneath. And then we'll choose a couple to hear. So Ziki, you can mute yourself now, please.
Ooh, because it's very difficult.
That's all right. Just let's get into the habit of finishing and muting. So Sean, have a go at this one now, please. Well done, Annabelle. I can see you're working on this by the looks of it. Edmund, you can type this into the chat box. Natalie's vanished. Maybe her robot has, oh no, she's there. I thought your bird robot I thought you'd gone off on an adventure with the bird robot. Okay, how's everybody doing? Put your hands up if you think you've finished that one. Okay, don't worry if you haven't. While we're listening to everybody, you can be finishing off. So Ziki, you said you're finished, so you can go first. Read it out, please.
Mine is by the adventure box.
Nice.
It is very fun for hamsters.
Right.
It can be very exciting inside. It costs 15.
15 pounds.
Yes, 15 pounds. Buy it today. You won't regret it very much.
Regret it.
Regret it.
That means you won't wish that you've changed your mind. If you regret something, you think, oh, I wish I hadn't bought this. So you won't regret it. Say this word as well, Ziki. Costs.
Costs.
That's right. More of an oh sound rather than oh. Very good. Well done, Ziki. Super advert. Well done. So meet yourself and then we'll hear from Natalie because you said you finished yours as well. Quick. Gosh, she's going on a ride around the living room. Quickly, Natalie, please come and read yours.
Buy the robot but it's so fun. It can walk, fly, jump, and run. It costs 13. Buy it anytime.
Buy it any time. Okay. It costs 13 pounds. Think about what currency you're putting it in. Okay, let's hear from Annabelle. Did you manage to do yours? Oh, Annabelle's vanished. Oh, there she is.
Okay, can I tell you about it?
Go for it.
Okay. Buy the rainbow puppet. It is so rainbow. It can show love to you. It costs IM 10.50 cents.
Oh, wow.
Buy it today.
Great. Well done. Where you say it is so rainbow, you could say it is so colourful. It's so colourful. Sounds great, Annabelle. Well done. So did you say it's in cents, the money, or pounds?
It is 10 ringgit and 50 cents.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Good price. Great. Thank you, Annabelle. Jaden, did you manage yours? Hopefully we'll hear from you in a minute. Edmund, did you manage yours? Could have done it into the chat box, Edmund. Sean, how about you? Well, it's always good to practice these things so we can get as much English practice as we can in these lessons. So well done, those of you who have finished completing it. Hold it up so I can just double check that it's also written correctly as well, because the way you've said it sounds great. Just check the spellings and punctuation. So hold it up, those of you who have managed to do that one. So Ziki, Annabelle, Natalie, I've heard yours, so hold them up.
Teacher,
Jaden, yeah.
teacher, is it finished?
Not yet. Oh, nice border. Annabelle's like matching your invention. Why the rainbow poppet? It is so colourful. One L on colourful. it can show love to you. Nice. It costs. Hold it still, Annabelle. Sorry, I was just reading the last bit.
No, it can show.
Oh, okay. Yes, thank you. Buy it today. You might want to finish with like an exclamation mark on there, Annabelle. Well done. Very good. Let's have a look at yours then, Natalie. Come a bit closer. So capital letters to start your sentence. So where each one starts, put a capital B. So buy, capital B, the robot bird. Capital I, it is so fun. So go back and change that. Capital I, it costs £30. Who was it, Ziki? Let's see yours. You going to hold it up, Ziki? Ziki, can you hold it up, please?
What?
Could you hold up your advert and say pardon next time?
Oh.
Remember, it's more polite when we say, it's more polite to say pardon. When we say what, people can think that's not very polite sometimes. So that's good to know, isn't it? So hold up your work, please, Ziki.
Okay.
Don't worry if it's not finished.
It's not quite finished.
Okay, show me in a moment. Just finish that off while we're talking about the next thing. Well done, those of you who did that. You've all done a really good job of inventing. I'm very impressed at just how good your inventions are. So give yourselves a little round of applause.
Teacher, is it finished?
Well, listen, Jaden, because you'll find out, won't you? So we are nearly finished for today's lesson. What we're going to have a think about, we'll come back to this game in a minute. We're going to play this game. But just before we do, I'd like to hear from you about the lessons because it is the last starters lesson. Ziki, can you mute, please? Jaden, can you mute, please? For some reason, I can't mute you all today, so I'm not sure why that is. So I would like to know some feedback so that when we come into the movers classes, we can make those even better or include the things that you really liked. So put your hand up if you can remember which was your favorite lesson and what if you have a favorite lesson and why, or the types of lessons that you like. Do you like it when we read stories? Do you like it when we play games? Did you like completing the starters book? So put your hand up if you would like to share, because then I can listen carefully and think about it for the movers classes. Any ideas? Ziki, is that your hand up? No, you're not.
I liked the class when it was we played the game that I think that is when we played the game. It's so we guess a fruit or a fruit.
Ah, so it was a guess who game.
Yes, guess who game. I really like that class because sometimes when somebody when they said wrong the word, like when it's the one for they said wrong the letter of the name. I think it's very funny.
Ah, okay. But it's we need to make sure we support each other, don't we? So if we all make mistakes here and there, I make mistakes as well. So we need to make sure we're supportive. But that's good to know that you enjoyed that game. Put your thumbs up if you have enjoyed playing the games, all the different games in the lessons. Is that something we want to continue? Hopefully. Thumbs up. Oh, good. Okay. Put your thumbs up if you have enjoyed having a story in the lesson. And okay. And not just whether you have enjoyed it, but has it helped you to learn English? Thumbs up. Has it helped you to learn new words? Ah, good. Okay, so that's something, as well as doing our movers book, we could still have games and stories. That's good. Is there anything that could have been better, or maybe you have an idea, something we could start doing that you think would be good? Any ideas? Oh, okay. I'll take it to mean we'll continue with some similar things, but have a think about that question, because you can always tell me if you think there's something you would find useful, or if there's anything that is not very useful that we do that we can rethink. So thank you for your feedback. It's good to know. And I'll be looking forward to continuing with the movers class with those of you doing that. So very well done for all of your hard work with the starters. But before we go, let's finish with a nice fun game to end on. So for this one, you have to guess what is in the Christmas picture. So it's only going to show you one square. So put your hand up if you think you can guess what this is. Oh, Annabelle, your hand went straight up. What is it?
Christmas hat.
It's a Christmas hat on a Christmas cat. There we go. It looks like your cat. Yeah, exactly. So you'll have to put a Christmas hat on your Christmas cat, Annabelle. There we go.
A real life cat, you know that.
Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at the next one. So put your hand if you think you can guess what's in here on this picture. Ziki? Annabelle, remember to mute yourself.
Is it a deer? Like,
Let's have a look.
is it
Ah, yeah, reindeer, or perhaps a moose. Very similar, aren't they? Let's have a look at the next one. What do we call this?
marbles?
Hands up. Let's see who's got their hand up. Well done, Annabelle, for putting your hand up. You want to have a go?
Yeah. It is the thing that can decorate the Christmas tree.
It's the thing that decorates the Christmas tree, which we call bauble.
Jingle bells.
I'm just going to check the spelling of bauble before I write it. So yeah, you're right. It's things that we put onto the Christmas tree. Oh yes, it's as I thought. So just had a moment of uncertainty there. Like this, baubles. Do they look like your baubles on your Christmas tree, Annabelle?
Some of those look like.
Yeah, they're nice and shiny like these ones.
And I got a Christmas cat.
Oh, you've got a Christmas hat on a Christmas cat. I love it. Well done. Very Christmassy. Let's see what's in the next picture. What could this be? Oh, this is a bit tricky now, isn't it? I can't remember what it is, to be honest. Hands up, Natalie.
Christmas hat.
A Christmas hat. Any other guesses? Oh, should we have a look?
Santa.
Oh, it's a turkey. What's this one?
It's a turkey.
I can't remember now either. What on earth is this? Hands up. Jaden?
Carrot.
A carrot, like we leave out for Rudolph.
No,
perhaps it's not good, is it?
parrot.
Oh, a parrot. I think they've got to be to do with Christmas, though. I'm not sure parrots are to do with Christmas. Maybe it is. We'll have a look. Any other guesses before we see? Annabelle?
Is it a house?
Oh, it could be, couldn't it? Because it's green. Okay, let's have a look.
Cow.
Ah, do we know what these are?
Cabbage.
Cabbage. Why?
It's called, they're little, they're only little. So look at the size of my on my hand. They're like mini cabbages. They're called Brussels sprouts. Have you heard of these?
No.
They
Right.
are little, they taste a bit like cabbage, but they're quite strong. And in England, I don't know where else, we'll have to find out, but we definitely eat these in England with Christmas dinner. So with the turkey and the potatoes, these are the vegetable that everybody chooses to have at Christmas. And some people love Brussels sprouts and some people hate Brussels sprouts. So they're quite strong. So that's why these are on our Christmas slide. So you'll have to see if maybe you can find them one day and taste them and decide, do you love them or do you hate them? Let's have a look. What is this? Natalie?
Present.
Ribbon.
A ribbon, yeah. So Edmund, I think you said a present. So it could be a ribbon on the present. Any other guesses, Annabelle?
Bell. I think it's a bell.
Ribbon. It's
Oh, what, sorry?
A bell. A bell.
Okay, could be a bell. What did you say, Annabelle?
ribbon.
Oh, okay, let's have a look. Oh, do you know what this is?
Candy.
Cracker.
A cracker. Put your hand if you ever have crackers when you celebrate Christmas. So they're on the table and you hold one end and somebody holds the other end and bang, and then out comes a surprise, maybe a toy or a joke or a Christmas hat. So they're good fun. Let's see, have we got any more? Oh, they've made this one very difficult, haven't they? We can hardly see anything on this one. What could it be?
What is this?
Oh my goodness.
So Zeke, make sure you mute yourself when you finish speaking. Annabelle?
It is a bread.
Say it one more time, A.
It is a bread.
Bread? Maybe. Zeke? Should we have a look? I have no idea, to be honest. I've forgotten. I did look at them earlier, but I can't remember what this one is. With the tiny little white thing, I'm wondering what that could be. It's oh, it was a marshmallow in the hot chocolate. A very nice wintry drink. Very nice. Okay, last one, and we'll have to finish there. So what is this? Zeke?
It's a sleigh.
Ski.
A sleigh, or somebody saying a ski. So let's have a look. Ah, it's a sleigh, exactly, that we can go along in the snow on. Very good. Okay, so we will have to finish there. Well done. And well done once again for all of your wonderful hard work during our starters lessons. I've put some pictures on here for you to show you how amazing you all are. And big well done to you all. So very good. And I'm looking forward to seeing those of you doing the movers class again in January. But until then, have a lovely Christmas, or if you're not celebrating Christmas, have a lovely New Year and a lovely winter break. And I'll see you all again in January, for those of you who are continuing. So well done and goodbye, everybody.
Okay, say bye to teacher.
Bye bye, teacher.
All
Bye
right, bye.
bye.
Well done. Bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.